certainly against Notre Dame, disappointed with the result, but certainly we came out and had Notre Dame on their heels with some good possession and really had improved since our preseason games with Virginia. Unfortunately, Notre Dame countered us against the run of the play, got a couple of early goals, in fact scored on their first shot of the game, which obviously gets us chasing the game a little bit. Second half, freshman Casey Conine got us on the board off a corner kick, kind of a broken play in the box, and ended with a 4-1 result at Notre Dame. Really happy with the way we turned things around on Saturday. Players really took care of their bodies. It was hot in Louisville on Sunday. We played some really hard minutes. In fact, went into overtime. Again, started off well, had the run of the play, really ran at Louisville and put them on their heels. Janelle Flaz, who sat last year with an injury, impacted the game for us Friday night against Notre Dame and earned a start on Sunday. And she got us on the board early, up 1-0. Louisville countered with 2 goals before the end of the half, so we went into halftime down 2-1. Really at halftime talked about having a little bit more bite in the attack. We'd kept the ball and kept Louisville chasing for most of the game, but we really hadn't created the opportunities we had needed to. The team responded well, 3 goals in the first 15 minutes of the second half. Probably the best attacking soccer I've seen in the 3 years that I've been here from our Illinois team. Got us on the board with freshman Megan Johnson throwing a ball in behind to Nicole Brees. We finished the breakaway. Vanessa DiBernardo stepped up and hit one from 25 yards into the upper corner to put us up 3-2. Unfortunate handball in the box defensively for us. Gave Louisville an equalizer, 3-3. Anastasia Medellin, who didn't play all of last year but has really improved, got her first 20 minutes and made the most of it. Flicked on a corner kick from Vanessa to put us up 4-3, and what certainly was an end-to-end game. Held on to that lead until the last minute and a half. Credit Louisville, they scored a really nice goal, rebound off a ball that hit the crossbar. Goalkeeper was down trying to make that first save, and they headed it in. So on to overtime we go. Team really responded well. Certainly a late goal can take the breath out of your team. Megan Johnston, who is a freshman for us and certainly going to have a lot of highlight reel goals in her career here at Illinois, stepped up, shook a defender from about 25 yards out, and kissed one off the back post and in the goal for the game winner in overtime. So certainly pleased to get away with a result there, having given up 8 goals on the weekend and still come away with a win and a loss. Certainly I need to talk about Taylor Peterson a little bit, sophomore Taylor Peterson. She was rock solid for us in the midfield. I told her Friday night her game Friday was the best I'd ever seen her play. I know Janet on Sunday had told her that was the best weekend that she'd ever seen her play, played every minute for us, and while she didn't show up in the stat sheet, she certainly is the reason why we got that result on Sunday, I think, because of her play. This weekend coming up, got College Charleston Friday night, 7 p.m. Former Illini assistant Christian Michener is the head coach at College Charleston, so we welcome him back to town. Certainly excited to get him back. Don't know a lot about Charleston at this point, but we certainly know Christian well. I think he'll bring a good brand of soccer, and it certainly would be nice to be home again. It's also a local heroes night for us, so we'll have the police, fire, EMT there, as well as our Illini service dogs. And then Sunday turn around with a rare evening game on a Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening with Illinois State. Obviously that's expected to be a hard-fought match. Illinois State has been the Missouri Valley Conference champions for 2 or 3 years running now, and certainly they're going to be coming into that game with a lot of motivation. It's also a little bit of a local night for us. We'll have a farmer's market, and every Sunday throughout the season we'll have a fan zone as well on Sundays.
Questions for Coach?
What do you think overall about the first couple of games in and how your team's playing so far overall?
Yeah, again, offensively, really happy with where we've come since Virginia in the preseason to where we are now. And the second half against Louisville really showed that. I'm really excited about our team. They're really fun to watch in the attack. We've got lots of pieces to the puzzle that can score. We've scored 6 goals in 2 games, and they came from 6 different goal scorers. So certainly understand how to spread the wealth and can go at teams in lots of different ways. Vanessa DiBernardo has really matured as a player over her 4 years here. She knows that she's going to get defended pretty tightly, and she's understood how to open things up for for her teammates. And in fact, the game winner that Megan scored, she had made a run in behind them to push their back line and opened up a space for Megan to finish that. So from the attacking end, I'm really excited about where we're going. Defensively, we certainly have some things we need to figure out. We're not going to win many games giving up 8 goals in a weekend. So we'll spend this week kind of looking at things and how we need to change and making sure our personnel is in the right place so we can solidify things defensively.